Welcome to Animal Atlas. Come with us around the globe and explore the animal world and its jungle animals and desert creatures. We'll meet wildlife on the savannah and see our underwater friends. And animals from the Arctic Circle. Anywhere, everywhere animals live. It's always an adventure. Today on Animal Atlas, we're pigging out with You Dirty Rats! And a whole lot of other pig-like and rat-like animals. Just wait a minute. Name-calling is not acceptable, right, you big ape? The confusion comes from the fact that the term rat not only stands for Rattus of the order Rodentia, that's rodent to you, but in English, rat also means an informer or one who reveals confidential information. Does this look like the face of one who can't keep a secret? Absolutely not. If a person lives like a pig, they're slovenly and live in squalor. But real pigs may like to wallow, in the manner of the hippopotamus, but they're not dirty. Not at all. Dirt isn't filthy. Just ask the elephant. Soil and sand is a great natural sunscreen. And a little mud keeps the bugs away. So what's pig-like? If a person is said to eat like a pig, it means they eat too much. Hence the phrase, pigging out. Okay, some pigs, like the potbelly pig, may eat too much if given the opportunity. But a torpedo body is a great shape in nature. Just ask the beluga whale. Nobody ever called this mighty creature a pig. A practical jokester, yes, but not pig-like. Yes, our friends the rat and the pig may have gotten reputations they don't deserve. But more positive terms are also borrowed from the animal kingdom. Lion-hearted means brave. As strong as a bear means very strong. As wise as an owl means you're about as smart as they come. A person can be described as being sly as a fox, or stubborn as a donkey, as quick as a rabbit, and yes, as dumb as a turkey. Though there might be a grain of truth in all of these descriptions, this handsome donkey, for example, is a stubborn fellow. Most of these comparisons are just poetic exaggeration. This domestic turkey may not be as cunning as a fox, but he's certainly not dumb. He has personality and character and a profound awareness of the environment around him. And he can dance. True, the turkey may not look as noble as the bald eagle, but this wattled bird was Benjamin Franklin's first choice for the symbol of the United States. Really? And Ben Franklin was smarter than the average bear. Wise as an owl, and as sly as a fox, if not lion-hearted. Indeed, these phrases are fun to use, but they're not always accurate where nature is concerned. Right, Ben? So what is pig-like and rat-like? First, we need to define pig and rat. Here's a pig. Here's a rat. Got it, Lionheart? To be more specific, our domestic pigs descended from wild pigs close to 10,000 years ago. These pink piglets with their curly tails are common domestic pigs. And so are potbelly pigs, a breed of domestic pig that originated in Vietnam. Pigs are mammals, and they are ungulates, which means hoofed animals, with an even number of toes, which makes them artiodactyls. Are artiodactyls pig-like? Not necessarily. Giraffes are artiodactyls. And so are camels. And sheep. and goats, and deer, and antelopes. Pig-like? No way. But these animals, the camelids, and the ruminantia, or animals who regurgitate the grasses they've eaten for a cud-chewing session later on, tend to have only 2 toes, long legs, and complex cheek teeth for grinding up tough grasses, and leaves. Definitely not piggish, wouldn't you say? No, pig-like characteristics can be found in the suborder Suina, which contains perhaps the earliest of our even-toed ungulates. Of course, this includes the family Suidae, our domestic and wild pigs, and hogs, as well as the family Tayasuidae, which includes all the peccaries, such as the collared peccary and the Chacoan peccary. And last but not least, the family Hippopotamidae, the family which includes the one, the only, the inimitable, humongous semi-aquatic plant eater of Africa, the hippopotamus. Peccaries and hippos aren't pigs, but yes, there is a certain family resemblance. And just in case you were wondering, swine aren't different from pigs. The word swine is simply a plural noun meaning pigs. Pig, swine. As simple as that. When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll meet some more swine and pig-like creatures. But first, let's see if you can guess this animal fact. The word babirusa means A. Deer pig, B. Baby hog, C. Warty pig, or D. Bearded swine. The answer coming up when we return to Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? The word babirusa means? The answer is A. Deer pig. Yes, the word babirusa literally translates to deer pig. Does that mean that the babirusa is a cross between a deer and a pig? Not at all. Though the babirusa may be more closely related to the hippopotamus than our domestic pigs, one of the reasons this intriguing animal is called a deer pig is because of its small litters. See? Domestic pigs tend to have a whole lot of squealing little piglets, but the babirusa only has 1 to 3 babies in each litter. Here are 2 mother babirusas with their 1 piglet litters, the same number of babies generally born to deer. Scientists have speculated that the babirusa's small litter size is due to this animal's predator-free environment. Where the babirusa lives, in tropical Indonesian islands such as Sula, Sulawesi, and Togian, it only needs to fear humans and wild dogs. And therefore, most little babirusa piglets have a good chance of surviving to adulthood. What's pig-like about the babirusa? Certainly that torpedo shape and that flat disc-shaped snout. But the babirusa's legs are longer than most other pigs, who seem to be more low to the ground. Babirusas seem nearly naked in the way we expect pigs to be. But wait, hairlessness isn't necessarily a swine characteristic. Just take a look at the gorgeous, rusty red coat of the red river hog, a wild pig from the forested areas of Central and Southern Africa. Not only do they have exquisite rusty red fur, which rivals the beauty of the orangutan's red-orange coat, but the red river hog also has whisker-like ruffs of red hair along their cheeks, white circles under their eyes, a white ridge down their backs, and tufts of hair called tassels extending from their ear tips. Yes, the red river hog does have the familiar pig snout. And this snout is so firm that it can shovel up even the most stubborn roots and tubers. Red river hogs understand that nap time is essential for good health. But then, a lot of other animals understand that too. Warthogs also have distinctive hair in the form of a mane, like a fringed cloak hanging down their shoulders, and a tufted tail, though only sparse hair on their grayish skin. But is hair the first thing that comes to mind when you behold this astonishing-looking wild swine from the savanna woodlands and grasslands of Africa? No, it's those tusks. Those warts. That profile. What a pig. What a hog. What a swine. You may snicker, but in nature, it's the warthog who is the definition of beauty. Yes, the little Cuvier's gazelle that shares the warthog's habitat is beautiful in that it is graceful, with delicate features, and an arresting big-eyed gaze. But in nature, what is truly beautiful are adaptations for the sake of survival. Why does a warthog, like our friend the babirusa, have longer legs than most other pigs? So that they can outrun potential predators where they live, which include lions, cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas. No, the warthog isn't faster than these predators, but at 34 miles per hour, this sturdy wild pig is faster than the fastest human. But its speed combined with agility and a great ability to dodge and weave makes this animal hard to catch. Besides this, the warthog is not afraid to fight if cornered. Those sharp lower canine teeth, which are often mistaken for straight tusks, make fearsome weapons. And when this animal fights, it squeals at the top of its lungs. An experience even the bravest carnivore might want to miss. Those warts on the warthog, which are more apparent on the big male, are not really warts, but fleshy padding to protect the males as they compete during mating season. In the same way, the elephant seal's blubber acts as padding for the competitive suitors. Beauty is more in the eye of the beholder. Just ask the warthog. Peccaries, like the collared peccary, also called the javelina, which is found in North and South America, or the Chicoan peccary, from Central South America, are pig-like because they aren't pigs. They are cousins of the pigs, in the way that the hippo is a cousin of the pig. But these animals are quite unusual and intriguing in ways completely different from what we've come to expect from wild swine, no matter how extraordinary and beautiful. For one thing, the Chicoan peccary, the largest of the 4 peccary species, has a large callus on the tip of its nose to push cactus leaves, like this, and to break off the spines. Unlike swine, Chicoan peccaries have a scent gland in the middle lower section of their backs, which oozes an oily secretion. This sweet-smelling secretion is used for territorial markings and to identify individuals in the peccaries group. What's that long, bristly hair for? When frightened, Chicoan peccaries will make a run for it while raising the long hackles on their backs, spraying the rest of the animal's coat with their special scent. This scent is left on the brush as the animal flees, leaving a peccary's version of a trail of breadcrumbs for its group members to follow. I'm impressed, aren't you? When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll meet the rats. But first, let's see if you can guess this next animal fact. Which animal is not a rodent? A. Rat. B. Opossum. C. Squirrel. Or D. Guinea pig. Don't go away. The answer coming up right after this on Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? Which animal is not a rodent? The answer is B. Opossum. Surprised? If superficial looks alone defined a kinship, this creature would be a rodent. But this lovely animal with the silky coat and the admittedly rat-like tail and snout is actually more closely related to the kangaroo or the koala than the rat. No, the Virginia opossum from North America is a marsupial, a pouched mammal, and not a rodent. Like the rat, If the opossum seems too big to be a rodent, though, just to be clear, the capybara is a rodent, and it's the size of a dog. No, it's not the size that makes the rodent, but the teeth. A rodent's teeth are teeth that gnaw, like these rodent teeth. Or these. A naked mole rat from Africa may not be a rat or a mole, but it sure is a rodent with the teeth to prove it. Yes, squirrels are rodents, and so are guinea pigs, which are not pigs like our friends the swine, but rodents who can squeal, like a warthog, if they're distressed. Prairie dogs are rodents, and so is the porcupine. In fact, a third of all mammals are rodents. And there are far more kinds of rodents than all of our hoofed friends combined. Really? For most of us, though, the quintessential rodent is the rat. Rats have traditionally been given a bad rap because they inhabit our cities and can carry diseases dangerous to humans. And they can be destructive to homes and crops. But rats as pets? Absolutely. Pet rats can rival cats and dogs and fellow rodents, guinea pigs too, for their intelligence, gentleness, cleanliness, and amusing behavior. Rats are a lot like us humans. They are curious about their environment. They're determined explorers with a zest for adventure. They eat neatly and wash up afterwards, though they are susceptible to plumpness when living in the land of plenty, like another friend of ours. The rat's reputation as an informer comes from the wild rats who lived in the overcrowded towns and cities in the early 19th century. I smell a rat figuratively meant smelling something bad, like someone who has betrayed a confidence. But rats don't smell any more than dogs, or cats, or a silky guinea pig. It's true that rats are easily one of the most recognizable animals in the world, with their pointy snout, sensitive quivering whiskers, slightly bulging round eyes, round tapering nearly hairless ears, and their long, almost hairless tail. Here's a rat. Here's a rat. Wait a minute, hold on. This lovely creature may look like a rat, but it's actually a rat-sized marsupial, the short-tailed opossum. A smaller relative of the big Virginia opossum. The short-tailed opossum, though, is not an inhabitant of North America. It lives in the forests of South America. Even had you fooled, didn't we? Rat-like, superficially only. This engaging marsupial, with thick, soft fur and a big appetite, does have a rat-like pointy snout and an excellent sense of smell, and the zest for a good meal. But that tail, like the Virginia opossum's tail, is prehensile and can grip branches almost like an extra appendage. Though in the Virginia opossum's case, it can't support the animal's weight. Oops. A rat's tail is strictly for balance, though sometimes even balance is a hard thing to achieve. Oops. What does the short-tailed opossum have in common with the rat? An omnivorous appetite. Both will eat just about everything, from meaty bugs to vegetation. Both these animals, too, can make gentle and loving pets. So what is pig-like? A disc-shaped snout and a great sense of smell, intelligence, and appreciation for the good things in life. Squealing like a pig isn't cowardice. Just ask the warthog. But not the guinea pig. Eating like a pig only means being an omnivore, or eating both plants and meat, like some other species we all know and love. In nature, living like a pig defines the good life. Lunch, and a pleasant wallowing afternoon. Rats aren't dirty, they're clean animals that are intelligent, with an inquisitive personality, and a zest for adventure, despite the dangers of exploration. Rat-like may seem furtive, but hesitancy is good when your eyesight isn't the best, or when your prehensile tail can't support your body weight. Rats aren't naked, though their tails are bare. Though naked mole rats are naked, but who needs fur when you live underground? Misunderstood, unappreciated. Rats and pigs are truly animals worth knowing. For more fun animal facts and news, visit our website at animalatlas.tv.
The internet, you say?
See you there. Don't go away. Animal Atlas will be right back. Until next time on Animal Atlas.
Frank!
Steve?
You smell that?
All I ever smell is bear.
You, sir! And you!
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Hey, Tim.
Gloria! I've got bird flu.
Hey, did you hear Steve the rat fell off a bridge?
Wake up! Oh, no, 5 more minutes. Let's know the kid.
Gentlemen, we'd better leave.
Yes, we better have. Yeah, you better run. I didn't order this. Come here, you.
Once again, we've traveled the globe from North and South America to Africa and Asia to Australia and every fascinating place in between. We've met all kinds of incredible animals and learned some important facts about their ability to survive and flourish on our planet. And with our help, we'll make sure they're around for a long time to come. Join us next week for another amazing adventure on Animal Atlas.